Hello. Hi. I didn't realize that my that the stream's output was currently on, so I scared myself when I said hello. I wasn't expecting my voice to be that loud. Um, but hi. I am Fenton. Hello, it is me, Fenton. I am a low poly tube fox living inside of your computer. And as normal, I'm not ready, even like 10 minutes late. Uh I thought I was ready. My glasses are not on. I didn't have enough space on my computer to start recording, so I'm a bit late, but that's okay, because it's just a chill Blender stream. I'm gonna try not to stress out this time, because last time I was like, oh no, I should know how to do this thing, but I can't do the thing, and people are watching, but you know what, it's fine. If I take a while to do the thing, it's fine. But hi, how's everybody doing? I am a variety streamer on Twitch. If you're new here, I do a bunch of different things. I do game dev, I do 3D modeling stuff, I play video games for fun. I am talking so that I can continue to clean my glasses so that they're not all gross when I put them on, because I'm very picky about how clean my glasses are. But I think they're about done. There we go. My glasses are on. Also, I apologize if you guys hear munching. I have pretzels because I want pretzels. So I'll try not to eat directly into the microphone. Hammy says I'm giving the pop filter some work. Truly. And the noise reduction. Okay, let's just go upstairs. Okay, so hopefully... Nope, wrong button. Hopefully things... Camera? Camera? Are we good? Okay. Hopefully things... Nope, things are still kind of janky. They're not as... It's not as bad as it was last time. I've changed things around a little bit. So, I came up with a very smooth fix for the issue I was having. So right now, if you look at this, as far as I know, I think it's correct. Okay, so this triangle has 4 sides. As we all know, triangles have 4 sides. Can have 4 sides. Hey, Impulse, how's it going? I got pretzels. Pretzels make me happy. We've got 4 triangles here, and each triangle has 4 sides. And all of the squares around it also have 4 sides. So that means it worked. I'm very happy about this, because this means that when I try to do this, it's not going to go anywhere. I have to finish it on the other side, though. So I started doing this before stream started. Impulse, as soon as I went to go try to stream, everything broke. It was ridiculous. So I went to try to start streaming, and OBS was like, "Oh, I can't encode." And I was like, "What's going on?" So I closed OBS, and then I had to go into Task Manager to kill OBS. I had to search it down and put it down. And then when I was about to go stream again, I was like, wait, how much space do I have left on my computer? And so I looked, and I had like less than a gig left on my hard drive. And so I had to delete like one of my previous recordings, but I had to transfer it to like the place that Hammy made for me on his storage array. And that took like like 5 minutes. And while I was doing that, I also deleted a few games on Steam that I'm probably not going to play anytime soon. Okay, so this should work. Okay. This has 4 sides, this has 4 sides, this has 4 sides, this has 4 sides. These triangles are technically rectangles. Well, okay, technically they're not rectangles, but they are quadrangles. For them to be rectangles, by definition, they would need 90-degree angles, and they don't have a single 90-degree angle within any of them. But now I can do this. One second. I can do this, and I can do this. I feel like I need to fix this a little bit more, because it does fix the issue. Wait, why does it go all the way through? There we go. It fixes the issue, but it doesn't do a great job of it. But it fixes my issue. We're getting some weird geometry, but they are quads, and that's all that matters. No idea how I just got so many channel points. All I do is choose violence. I think you got a bunch of points because of that, because Twitch has a thing where if you have stream streaks, so you show up to every one of my streams, and so you get a bonus of points every time you show up. Also, my camera thinks I am looking up a lot of the time. Okay, let's make this a little bit cleaner. We've got good geometry technically, but it's not very clean. So we need to fix this a little bit. This actually looks pretty good, the front. It's just the bottom that's a little bit weird. Go. Do similar over here. Yeah, the issue here is that because of the way that these shapes are calculated, rhombus that is this sharp is kind of seen as inside out a little bit. So to do that, specifically because of the, I'll have to flatten this out. Second, GZ0 and then GZ to here. There we go, flatten it nicely. Should be less inside out. It's not something you'll really notice anyway, because it's very small. But I'm just gonna do it quickly to make sure that it doesn't cause any issues. Lurker mode, that is fine. I appreciate lurkers. Lurking is 100% viable. I very much appreciate it. GZ0. That didn't do anything. G? Z. Oh. It's because I'm supposed to size it on... Okay. This, and this. Size Z0. That's what I wanted. S said 0. G said snap to this. There we go. Okay, now what I can do is I can grab this. That's on the X. Do like this. Yeah, this is going to be a very just technical stream of doing things and then panicking when it doesn't work properly. G, X, X, G, X. There we go. It's just a matter of making sure that the geometry is what I would like it to be. Again, this is a little bit not pretty as far as topography, but doesn't matter because it's gonna look flat when it's done anyway. I just hope that it doesn't cause any issues when I'm doing the weight painting. Fairly even. Oh, that's not quite that even. Oh, it's because there's more of a distance up there than there is down there. That's fine. Okay, so now to make fingers out of this. Extrude by 1. Nope. Extrude by 0.1. Extrude by 0.1. Whoops. Just extruding these fingers. So we've got 4 fingers and a pinky. Well, the 3 middle fingers and the pinky. No, that's wrong. That is 4 fingers. Okay, let's undo that, because that is not a finger. Okay, better idea. We're going to smooth this section out. The fingers are just going to be these. This, I could do 2 at a time. I do want to make sure that I'm actually doing on the correct axis. Make sure that there's no slight angle or anything, because sometimes when you extrude, that can happen if you're not paying attention to how your shape is made. Extrude on the Y by -0.1. Then we have a thumb that we're gonna extrude later, because that need we're gonna do it now, but we need to do it separately because this is gonna be we're gonna do, how do we want to do this? This needs to come out further. Second, this G Y. I can get rid of the background image for now. My camera was upside down this entire time. I extruded fingers from like the heel of the hand instead of like the top of the hand. Hey Grave! Thanks for resubscribing. Also, hi, how you doing? 4 months. Thank you. Oh, that was 0.01, which is 0.1. There we go, the finger's on the top of the hand now, instead of at the bottom of the hand. G... Y... We want to stretch this out, because that's the hand. We want to put a loop cut in here, because this should be able to kind of move. Okay, so we've got the fingers out. Let's start moving this stuff in. Create the heel of the hand. Busy, 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 like usual. Yeah, that's fair. Hope your day's going well, though. At the the very least. There we go. That's a good start to a hand. Now we can stretch these out. Let's take this whole chunk here. And we're gonna do size on the x-axis. These need to come out as well, and then I'll fix them later. So, size on the x-axis. These need to move to here. There we go. That's a bit better. So now if I look from the top, yeah, now everything is... No, these are not. Everything is. No, they're not. If I grab this, this, this... Nope, not that one. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And if I size on the X by 0... I forgot to get rid of these ones. Second. This. Okay, well, if I turn off, there we go. This, and this. Now size on the X by 0. Now they're straight. There we go. TMNT Shadow, Vincent, thank you for the, thanks. Oh, also, apparently you started a hype train. You'll have limited time to earn exclusive emotes, apparently. Neat. 62% hype train. Thank you for the resub, I really appreciate it. Also, I'm sorry that the animation didn't quite work properly. It tried its best. The window didn't quite open. I feel that. You saw the train? The train. Not quite the plane, but it's the train. Okay, so... Oh. Impulse sent bits, and I still don't have the bits thing fixed. I'm sorry. I really need to actually put something for the bits, and I think I'm gonna put, like, some rupees or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I forgot. I keep forgetting to do that. It's like, it's on my list of priorities. Okay, also, thumbs should be facing outwards unless the hands are up. So they should be facing the front. So I was gonna do this wrong. So let's grab this. A bit like here. It's fine, and now we can move. Oh, we need more polygons here. But if we do that, we're gonna go all the way through the body again. God damn it. I fixed one and then I didn't fix the other. That's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this out. On the But yes, thank you. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. I'm like, I'm just scatterbrained right now trying to figure out this three-dimensional puzzle that is how to create a thumb from nothing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Divinus, hi. How you doing? We made it to well, it says 68%. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. We have a few more people today. It's not as lonely, I think. I'm gonna put a loop here. Oh! Thank you for the single bit. It still says 68%. You have 45 seconds. I'm just kidding. You don't need to cheer. It's fine. All the single bits. All the single bits. All the single bits. Bits, bits, bits. Karu Kobold. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. These need to be straightened out, so I'm gonna on the size on the Y to 0. There we go. I'm good, gooder, and how are you, dear brother mine, Fenton? I am doing good. I'm doing good now that I got things started, because my stream just did not want to start. A million things happened all at once. So I ended up starting a little bit later, but that's fine. It's only a couple minutes later. Okay, how do I want to do this? I want to thicken this out a little bit. Actually, it's a good shape for the bottom of a hand. This needs to come in a little bit. I just have to be careful with the polygons because sometimes they can render weird if you don't give them the right shapes. Hey, I found you from the Motion Discord. Oh, awesome! Speaking of motion, would you like to see my clubhouse? Since, I mean, if you found me from the Motion Discord, I assume that you'd potentially like to see what I've made for my clubhouse. Okay, so let me give you the tour. Okay, so since you guys are all new, I want to show you. So I have my starting soon screen, which I made I made this pull out. So when my animation's done, I press this button. 1 second. Press this button, and then we get this view. And then I have my ramen counter here, where it's mostly just like a just talking kind of area. I have a BRB screen over here. And then I have my room up here with a little bit of a tour. 1 second. Tour. The tour. Did it work? There we go. Quick tour of my room. Aw, thanks. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. I need to take time to add to it. I haven't really added to it in a little while, but yeah, this is my area. Once motion starts doing more interesting things with yeah, there's a turtle shell. Once motion starts doing a little bit more interesting things with what's it called? With like actual VTuber models, I'm probably going to move from VNyan directly into this. At which point I will actually be standing on top of the crate, not just for show. Let's turn this off and go back to the game view. There. Oh, camera, please. Oh my god, what is going on? There we go. So we got camera view. Huh. Okay, one of my buttons doesn't work. That's fine. Anyway, that's my clubhouse right now. Upstairs is more stuff that I've 3D models that I've imported, whereas downstairs is going to be all stuff that I've made, such as the refrigerator behind me, which I made myself in Blender. I made the clubhouse myself. I made that ramen myself. The steam coming out of the ramen I made myself as well. All of the stuff up here, like the room itself I made, but everything in the room, they're all assets that I've taken from elsewhere. So downstairs is going to be I will BRB. Don't wait me to fix the internet. Oh, well, I hope you can fix your internet. But yeah, and I'm gonna be adding more stuff downstairs eventually, and I want to add more stuff upstairs. But yeah, that's my clubhouse so far. But yes, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. I was about to click on my OBS screen to start moving stuff in Blender. Oops. So do you run the VTuber tracking software through this as well, or something else like VC Face? I just found motion through Duper, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. Also, do they always use that 8-bit video gamey style, or can you do more realistic? You can definitely do way more realistic rooms. I just wanted to keep stuff low poly because my character model is low poly, and it just kind of fits with my character. I know that Duper's stuff is also very low poly and video gamey looking, because that just fits his style as well. But I believe like Morning Chai has made like a really cool cabaret that like just it looks like a world that you would see in like VR chat or something, like a fairly polished VR chat world. You can do fairly good looking places. All of my stuff is not as detailed just because I wanted the detail to kind of be from the stuff in the area rather than the area itself. I'm mid poly for my space. Impulse, that's pretty mid, not gonna lie. I'm back, always back, the internet. Yeah, I hate internet issues. I'm glad that our current internet is a lot better. We don't have as many issues as we used to. I find it funny that I get more people during my 3D modeling streams than I do while playing games. Because like statistically, on Twitch, you'd expect it to be the opposite. But my my Blender streams and my Godot streams tend to get the most people, which is kind of interesting. Just gonna inset. Can you teach me Fenton Senpai? I could, actually. It's not too difficult. It's just a lot of small things to learn. Blender specifically, I mean. Size on the Y to 0. Nope, that's not what I want. That is not at all what I want. I wanted X, but that's fine. And we're gonna extrude one more time. And then I'm gonna take this. And we're gonna go like this. I should probably make the thumbstick straight out, because that's usually, well, not straight out, but like fairly straight out, because that's usually what they want for like on a 3D model, or at least for the skeleton. Thanks for your answer. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. You can also like, if you don't have anything currently ready, you can usually find rips of 3D models, or of levels from like video games and stuff, and you can just import that directly and use that. They also have some pre-made clubhouses that you can use for like testing it out, testing the waters to see if it works. Also, I forgot to answer part of your question. Yes, I use VC Face for my tracking, especially for my mouth, for my lip syncing, because VC Face does really good lip syncing. And then I use VNyan for this. One second. For this. Stuff like that. As well as stuff like, one second, like this. So currently, I am currently a 2D. One second. Let me just show you. I am currently not a 3D model in this room. I am currently just a 2D plane. One second, that did not help. Let me... I'm a 2D cutout. Is that... Oh, yeah. I'm a 2D cutout. I'm basically just a screen with transparency. Taking the... using the output, the visual output of VNyan. Yeah, so because the screen is perpendicular with the camera, so like it is. One second. Let me just open a new thing. Sure, it doesn't need that much. Okay, so do this. So like this is the screen that my character's on, and this is the camera. Second. So, oh my god, buttons, please. This is the camera, and so because this is a 90 degrees, it looks like I'm 3D, because it is like the optimal angle to look at it. And so I look as 3D as I would on VNyan, because the screen is perfectly flat to the camera. So yeah, that's how it works. VC face is the one that works the webcam. Yes, VC face is right here. Second, there you go. This is VC face. This one does all of my tracking. If I go to here, one second. Where is it? Where's the thing? There's a button for this. I don't know if it show. There's a thing that lets you see the face. Expression settings. No, that's not it. Is it avatar settings? No, it's not that one. Settings, general. There's one of these options that lets you show the facial tracking. Where is it? Oh, show tracking points. There we go. So, as you can see here, this is the tracking points. So for my current model, all of my tracking for my mouth is done through audio. So if I open my mouth right now, this doesn't do anything. But if you see, like, when I close my eyes, you'll see that my character blinks. So this is how it tracks your face. Second, and then I'll hide that. Minimize this. Okay, I can close this because that was just to show, like, in 3D space, this is perpendicular to the screen, which means at 90 degrees so it's 90 degrees in 2 axes, so it looks like it is currently just straight on. 1 second, let me do this. There we go. Just reset my screen real fast. Close this. Don't save. So can you use it for zoom and stuff with OBS? I can use it with zoom without OBS. Like it. VNyan exports as a camera. So does. Okay, 1 second. Let me. So Motion Studio. Second, let me show you guys behind the camera, so to speak. So this is my OBS. Down here, this is Motion Studio. It's a virtual camera. So anything that is going on in any of my cameras in Motion Studio. So if I go here, so if this virtual camera right now is what you guys are seeing from. So if I shake it up and down, like that's what you guys are seeing. If I rotate it, this is what you guys are currently seeing. When I change to something else, like if I go to the second, it's weird. If I go to the zoomed in version, which is here, you'll notice that it goes from this one to this one. And so now you guys are seeing a more zoomed in version. When I do this, the camera is currently going around. Oh yeah, you guys can't see that because of but yeah, the camera is currently moving around everywhere. So yeah, so that is currently what you got. Oh my god, camera, what are you doing? There we go. So we can see when the screen is there. Yeah, you guys can only see when the screen is there. I forgot that, like, it's not showing you guys everything. Okay, so I was basically just saying, like, the camera goes to here, and then it goes to here and slowly goes around the thing. So that virtual camera is an option for whenever you use cameras. So, like, if you're in a Zoom call, you can set your camera to Motion Studio, or you can set your camera to the virtual camera from VNyan, or you can use the virtual camera from VSeeFace. All are options. Also, yes, the moon from Termina. I've got so many little things in here. Look at this little tiny tingle. Got a bunch of hidden stuff. There's some rats back here doing some no good stuff. I've got Gabumon, got Majora's Mask, the Razor Sword, the I forget what they're called, but some swords from Tales of Symphonia. I got a rip of Inuyasha's Tatsuga from the PS2 game. We've got the bouncers here that won't let you leave. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. And oh, since I have you guys here, 1 second. So I made this. This is of my own creation. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here that is like just little Easter eggs. I've got stuff in here that, like, Impulse wanted purple stuff, so I made some purple stuff and some Sunny D with it. And I was, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff, and there's nothing back there yet. Oh, also, to break immersion, there's nothing beyond this corner. There's nothing here. It is just this corner, and like a really pixely skybox that I made. But yeah, that is the world I live in. Also, the point of the box was originally so that, like, from like this angle it would look like I was standing on there, but you don't see my feet. So, anyway, I'm gonna put this back on the other screen and minimize it, because we're gonna go back to this. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are interested in it, because, like, I've put a bunch of work into it, so it's fun to see that people are interested. I'll never get over how many software can go into VTubing, tracking, Blender, Unity, Motion. It requires so many different skill sets if you want to DIY. Unless you have a lot of money to commission for what you want. Thank you so much for showing us. Yeah, no problem. I went to college. Sorry, I tried to go to college twice. Succeeded in completing college once. So I've been to college 3 times. And the first time was for animation, 2D and 3D animation. And so I learned how to use Blender back then, but immediately forgot how to use it. Then I went to college for game art and design, but I was more interested in the game design side rather than the game art side. But I learned how to do 3D modeling again there. And then I went to college for video game design and development, and I learned a little bit of everything. So I learned how to use Unity. I learned how to do 3D modeling again. And then eventually I ended up reteaching myself how to use Blender, because I learned how to use Maya in one of my college courses, and I learned how to use 3ds Max in the other one. And yeah. Question: can assets be imported from Unreal Engine assets, like, for example, a table or a room? Yeah, I mean, any 3D modeling, like any 3D model can be imported, because you just have to get the model, because 3D models are not specific to a game engine. So like something from Unreal Engine is not like an Unreal Engine asset. It is usually just an FBX or it's usually an FBX, let's be honest, because OBJ is nowadays just used for like 3D printing. But yeah, so it's usually an FBX that has like textures. It usually has normal maps, which give it information for when you put lighting on it, so that it is able to pretend that it has more texture to it. Also known usually as a bump map and a light map, but usually nowadays they're all together as a normal map, which uses the normals, which are a normal is basically the perpendicular with the face of a geometry. It's usually indicated as just like a line sticking directly out of a geometry. But yeah, it uses a normal map, which is usually made for making textures look more detailed than they actually are. Usually like on walls to make it look like there's actually brick, even though it's flat. But yeah, anything from any of those assets are usually like exportable and importable exportable from wherever and importable in here. You just need to know how to import them into Unity is all. I am self-taught when it comes to all that stuff. If you want a decent VTuber model, try Vroid. That's what I used, and I plan to on changing it once more once I get enough skills in Blender. When you collaborate with someone, how you can show us just question. So, if I collaborate with somebody else, one second, let me... Okay. Give me just a second. So, Twitch.tv. So Twitch has this thing that they built, and it's something that I'm still learning, but they have a thing. If you go here, you can go to Stream Together. So Stream Together, you can create a session. One second. Start streaming together. So you can create a session in which you and somebody else share your camera. So for example, I can put here, I'll turn camera on, and I will put my VNyan camera. No, VC face camera. One second, I need to turn my VC face camera on. So here, I go here, turn on, enable virtual camera. There we go. So we can be in this, and this is kind of like a Discord call, but made for Twitch streamers to be able to collaborate. So I could have my stuff here, they can have their stuff there, and you can get a link for this. So this link here, if I grab it, if I go into OBS, second, let me minimize this. If I grab OBS, which is right here, if I make a browser, I'm gonna call it VC Face. So I have a browser here. I'm gonna make it 1920 by 1080. Oops. Okay. And we're going to shrink it down. Oops, shrink it down. So in here, if I go to the link, one second. So this here, if I click down here, copy your camera's link, slot link. So I copy that, and now I go into OBS, and I put that link right here, press enter, and ta-da! Now we have a link to my camera. So that's a link that I can give to another person. It's currently a little laggy just because it's currently looping into my computer, and my computer's currently got a whole bunch of stuff. But with that, I'm able to go into filters, go to color key, and then go to blue, turn up this, turn up that. There we go. And now we have another me. It's a little bit laggy right now just because of all the stuff that I have going on all at once, but that's basically how that works. I figured this out recently because me and my friend Lakota were... Speaking of Lakota, hi! Yeah, Lakota and I were streaming together, and this is how I sent them my camera feed. Okay, okay, so what did I miss in chat? So could you say purchase assets, build your own, create a world, and upload it to VR chat, for example. Also 3D Max and Maya bring back memories. Yeah, I mean, you can import and export anything you want. So long as you're not making money off of it, you can usually use copywritten stuff. Like, unless you're going to be making something that is, like, monetarily giving you money. Like, if I were to try to sell this clubhouse, I wouldn't be able to sell it with all of the assets. Oh my god, sorry. Currently an ad break, so some people are probably not going to be able to hear what I'm saying. Also, I can get rid of that now. 1 second, get rid of the VC face, yeah. Bring this over here. Get rid of that. Close this. Let me look at the chat. Actually, I'll be back in just a little bit, and I'll be able to continue talking. I'm just gonna go grab some water and use the washroom, and I'm gonna stretch a little bit, and I recommend that you guys do too. So, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Just 30 seconds left. I'm gonna go through and see what chat I've missed. I'll never get over how many softwares. I've read that. Question, can assets be imported? I read that. So could you say purchase your own assets? I've already read that. I already have a model. I use... Okay, we're back. Oh, I already have a model. I use a VR chat base, learned to texture it myself, and learned how to import the VRM to VC face. I'm in the middle of a break from streaming, but I've been making my own VR chat world, and then found Motion. So I'm thinking about switching gear to make a room with that instead. See, the cool thing is you could make your VR chat world and also import it to Motion. Like you it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can put it both places. So Unity is key. Unity is only key right now because everything is using Unity. Motion is based in Unity. So if you want to add anything to it, you have to use a software developer kit for Motion, but the software developer kit is in Unity. It's very easy to use though, which I'm very happy that they made it very easy to use. Also, Vnyan and VC-Face are also based in Unity. Their SDKs are not as easy to use. Like I've had a lot of issues with the VC-Face one, but it is what it is. Now I want to see if I could make my VR chat character work. You can. It's, again, I told you, all I would need is the, I would just need the file that your that the person that made your model or whatever would have. I'm sure I'd be able to flip that over for you fairly easily. You totally can. KDart has a good VR chat and VRM VC-Face tutorial. Hello, special guest Fenton. A very small showcase of Motion. I say it's an extremely awesome free tool that's only getting better. It definitely is getting a lot better. Oh man, that's awesome. Hey, Lakota. Do you know my favorite game is Fear and Hunger 1 and Fear and Hunger 2 Termina? And I like Moon Scorched People Creature. Fear and Hunger. I've never heard of Fear and Hunger. That's why I like Termina Moon. Yo, really? That's so, that helps so much. You and me sit down, Fenton Senpai. Yeah, I mean, I'll be there this weekend, so, I mean, we can talk about it then. And, like, it's so much... Vincent, it is so much easier to do what you want to do than you think it is. Like, all of the hard work is already done for your model. Importing it into something like this is so much easier than you expect it to be because all of the hard work is already done. Your model's already done, your model's already rigged, your model's already weight painted, your model's already textured, your model already has emotes and stuff built into them. So all we would need to do is put it through the VC-Face SDK, and doing that would be super simple because your thing already has all of its textures and everything. So we wouldn't even need to add any extra textures. We would just need to we would just have to go through and make all of the blend shapes work properly, and that's something that I would do for you because it's a steep learning curve. But yeah, it's way easier than you're expecting it to be because all of the hard work is already done on your VTuber, or sorry, your VR chat model. So it's really not that big of a deal, and I will be able to help you with it. Don't worry. Okay. I'm gonna eat a pretzel. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know. I'm very happy to share this knowledge with you guys, because, like, I didn't know a lot of this until, like, a couple months ago. Like, I'm learning this as I go. I got Hammy to grab me a bag of pretzels. It's not like a... It's not a... It's the small crunchy pretzels, not the big soft pretzels. Okay, I believe I was making a thumb. I was doing thumb thing. I look forward to seeing you guys too. And trust me, I know that it sounds scary because you don't have experience with these things, but trust me, it is super, what you want to do is super simple, and I could do for you in like an afternoon if you wanted. By the way, Fear and Hunger is a very dark, shadowy, darkling way game. It's a very serious game. I like it very much. One second, let me look that up. Fear and Hunger survival game. I like the art style. It looks like a it gives me like a vibes of like somewhere between Silent Hill and Dark Souls. That's a pretty cool visual, like that's a cool art style. Might have to look into that. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know about it. Speaking of Termina, one second, this needs to be popped out. This does too. Okay. I should be extruding it and then doing the there, about there is correct. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of nudity. I mean, I'd still be willing to check it out. I don't know if it's something I would stream, but I mean, it does look, I like the art style, at least, has me, or the art direction has me intrigued. It's made by a solo dev? That's really impressive. As somebody who's working on a game by myself, I know how difficult it is to make games by yourself, so... That is an imploded thumb. Let's stick that out. This and this. Let's move it on G on the X. There we go. That is a thumb. It's a pretty good looking thumb too. some joint. Some room for joint. The back of the thumb is not as impressive as the front of the thumb. So let's have this stuff. Okay, this here. This, and this. I'm excited to play more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth tomorrow. Like, extremely excited. I was like, I'm gonna tide myself over by playing Crisis Core, or by going back and finishing Crisis Core. And then I finished Crisis Core. And I was like, oh great, now I have nothing to tide me over. I was like, hey, I gotta try to download the, they have a mobile game called Ever Crisis. I'm gonna try that. And then I downloaded it, and I went to play it, and it was like, we're doing scheduled maintenance. I'm like, of course you are. Like, right when I want to try the game, of course, that's when you're doing maintenance. When I first saw, I had heebie-jeebies and goosebumps. Nice. It's always a sign of a really... It's always a sign that the game has done something right when you get a visceral reaction out of it. Like, a game that makes me cry is a game that I'm enjoying. Though, to be fair, it's not that difficult to make me cry, so... I guess many games are doing it right, because many games make me cry. We need to stretch out your hand. Do, 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 do. I really wish that Overwatch had a single-player mode. I'm not a fan of playing with other people. I'm a little bit antisocial that way. I much prefer single-player games. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I pressed H instead of G. And I like the world and the characters of Overwatch. But I'm just not a fan of the fact that it's multiplayer only. Any Fear and Hunger is so explicitive. You can't play on Twitch without censor mode. Yeah, I mean, it does sound interesting though. Like I'd be willing to go check it out. Again, yeah, just definitely wouldn't be a Twitch game. Can I do this? I can. Can I do that? Yes.
Hello, Rescue. Not bad, JP. What can I do for you, sir?
Okay. So, with this, I'm able to grab.
Everything worked well. Everything looks good. Everything looks clean. So we're all good to go.
I apologize if you guys can hear Hammy in the background.
That's great. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to try to fight for that. I'm going, but end of the day, it depends on the beat counter. That's my goal, is to have you guys come by once a year to do touch up. Appreciate it.
Now let's grab these. Slide them in so that we can give our
Thank you.
fingers a more sausage shape. Hi oi Emmy. Did I write correctly? I don't know. What were you trying to... What are you asking if you wrote correctly? Because most of it looks correct. Although I don't know what you mean by Emmy. Oops. G Z G X. There we go. Okay. Probably be easier if I did this. 1 second. Let's hide the inside stuff. Let's just grab like this. Emmy in background. Oh, Hammy in the background. Sorry, I was yeah, it Hammy, not Emmy. I was confused for a second there. Grab these. These are... That's fine. Like that. But that's fine. We got basic finger shapes. Them's some Sussex. Put a banana in your ear. Put it right into your favorite ear.
I'm gonna set the sauce goes up to like 3 just to start warming it up, and then that way.
Put it to 2 because 3 is gonna heat it up way too quickly.
So 2 minutes. And that way I'll let it simmer for the next hour and a bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, chat says hi.
Who says that?
The chat.
Okay. Hi, chat.
Hammy says hi to the chat. I also wish that I really like Splatoon, but again, I don't like multiplayer games. I don't like multiplayer aspects of games. Hammy's playing Final Fantasy, so he's not going to be reading the chat. I said you're playing Final Fantasy, so you're not going to be reading the chat. I love the music from Splatoon. And I love how, like, ingrained in the game the music is. Never felt like, I don't know, when I saw Fear and Hunger 1, Fear and Hunger 2 Termina, I'm like living on it, damn, Blinn. I know I'm the main draw of this channel. I need to start adding some, one second. Can I do this? Oh, I know what to do. Put that there. Actually, I can just do them one at a time. So I tried to make Japanese milk bread yesterday. And it was turning out really good until it didn't. While I started making it, the dough turned out perfect. I was so happy. And I was like, I'm gonna put it in the fridge so I can slow it down from proofing, so that way, I'll wait till Hammy's closer to getting home before I do that. Gotta go for dinner and D&D. Thanks so much for the advice. Have a good night. No, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. I appreciate people being interested in the stuff that I do, and being able to talk to people about it. It makes me happy. So, thank you. And I hope you have a great night. And I hope that your D&D session goes great. May all of your 20s be natural. There's trans pride in Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. There is Marina, who is transvestite, and also I'm trying to be like him. I'm as well like him. Oh, well, that's awesome. Good on you. That sound, the do made me have a visceral emotion of just wanting to play. That sound made me have a visceral moment of, I haven't played Terraria in a while. I should play Terraria, because it sounds like one of the noises from the music of the game. Oh, it's music from Fantasy Life, though. I'm excited for Fantasy Life 2. That's awesome. It's always good to have... It's nice to have characters that you can kind of relate to and look towards wanting to be like. Because eventually you can kind of self-actualize by kind of by giving yourself, by trying to be similar to those characters. Oops, individual, not okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna put more of these on. Probably a better way of doing this, but I'm just trying to be safe the way that I do this. Oh, speaking of D&D, my players beat the final boss, a Lich. Second stage, Dracolich. Third stage, Great Worm Dracolich. Took 2 3-hour sessions, but after much stress on their part, they won. Oh, that's awesome! So is the campaign done, or are they continuing? Are they gonna retire their characters? Any plans going forward? Also, that sounds amazing. I made a one-shot character that was a first level, so it was third level. I think it was like 3 levels or 4 levels of Bard and 1 level of Undying Warlock, and their patron was a Dracolich. The video seems to be stuttering, especially in the window capture for Blender. Is it just me? No, it's not just you. It's, for some reason, in Motion Studio, it's being kind of annoying. And I apologize for that. It's due to my computer not having enough graphics processing, I guess. So no, it's not just you. It is definitely, it's not you, it's me. Let's give this some... There we go. But yeah, it's definitely not just on your end, it is definitely on my end. Oh, not individual. This should be, okay, no need to apologize for it, it's all good. But yeah, it's due, I need to get a better graphics card, because currently I have so much going on, because I have screen capture inside of Motion, and then I have OBS, which is capturing from Motion, so there's like a degree of separation, so it's causing some stuttering, and it just seems to happen with whenever I try to move stuff in here. Yeah, back to lurk mode, not a problem. Impulse, I would definitely love to have more conversations with you about D&D though, because I absolutely love just gushing about D&D. let's go ahead and do... Okay. He said down a little bit. There we go. We got kind of like a finger pad at the end. Before we go any further, let's grab these sausages. I plan on it. Okay. Let's grab this little piggy. Well, these aren't toes, but let's grab this sausage. And we're gonna shrink it a little bit. Oh, before we do that, I want to do this so that it's shrinking from the right spot. I'm gonna grab this, and this, and then I'm gonna go Control S2. Wait, no. Shift S2. No. I accidentally like stretched it out. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. Shift S2. There you go. Now it's there, and we're gonna do from cursor, and I'm gonna grab all of this. Like that. And now I'm gonna size it on the X. Excuse me. No, not from 3D cursor. There we go. Oh, no. SY. There we go. Shrink that finger. And we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Oops. Tiny tricks that I've been learning. So this should use the same there. So S, Y, that, and then this. Oop, nope. Okay, we need to expand the hand because the hand is a little stunted. But if I do this, I'll do the same thing that I just did. Do this. Oh. 1 second. Damn it. Dang it, Poppy. If I grab just this. Second. If I do this, and then Control Shift S2, and then grab the wholeness of the entire hand, and then size it on the Y, stretch out the hand. Stretch out your hand. It's a little bit better, but now it's a little bit like long but not wide. So let's give it some width. Also, the thumb is everything's a little bit off. 1 second. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this. The thumb looks a little bit weird. It's a little bit too large. Second, let's put... Oh, that is inside. That's weird. Yeah, this thumb's a little too wide. We're gonna rank it a little bit. We're gonna use bounding, shrink on the X. That looks better, but I need to straighten the thumb. This needs to rotate. So we're gonna take this. Nope. Tap. Go. This. And here, this part too. We're gonna rotate on the x-axis. Oh my god. G, Z. There we go. Fixed the thumb, sort of. This needs to kind of flatten a little bit. Actually, let's move. Okay, this needs to definitely go up. Oh my god, it's snapping. I don't want snapping on. Hey, Miss Lacane, how's it going? Plastic surgery required. Yeah, clearly. Let's grab that thumb. Grab it from the top.
Fuck you.
Hammy's game's not going well, apparently. This needs to go up, so G said. Now this here needs to come out more. Wishing was Friday. Yeah, I kind of also wish it was Friday. But aside from that, I hope your day's going well. Do 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 do. God, what have I done? It's like there's a bone sticking out here. Detail that won't be seen, but that's fine. I feel like that's 90% of what I do. Just detail that won't be seen. The thumb is jutting out too hard. Let's grab this. Can I do... It's too big. How do I change the size of this? Because that's too big. There we go.
Well, shit.
Game is not going well for Hammy, it sounds. I really got to get making my own model for streaming. Well, I mean, do you have a new design? Because I know that when I was making mine, the first step was like coming up with a new design and like really getting it down pat. I also got to use my my acrylic markers to really get the colors the way that I liked it. I do like your model. It's very cute. Do 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 do. Oh god, I need to turn this off.
Fuck off, game. Dude, that's just bullshit, you know.
Things are not selected the way I want them to be. Little gremlin is a menace. Someone else made him for me, though I don't have the file and can't put him in motion for all the cool effects. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm waiting for Motion to have a few more interesting things for character models, and then I might move over from VN.
This killed one of them. Killed the other bees.
Now those is some sausages. Some sausage. Okay, I need loops here, 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 and here, so that I can grab...
He's like bumps me. He's like, oh no, fuck you. And they're fucking twisting me out like little bitches. You fucking gross. Oh, fuck you, Dan, and everything you stand for, you dirty cunt. Sorry.
Hammy's getting a little frustrated with optional side quests. Yeah, apparently not.
Nothing optional with that. And if there's side quests, you can't.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up if I can make it to the next community meeting. Making some really cool stuff, but could use some quality of life updates. Yeah, I agree. I want to be able to do stuff like this
Oh, what?
with my
I can't
character,
interrupt my fucking attack, but I can't interrupt his.
or things like
Fuck this game.
this. But I can't currently do that.
No, it's an unblockable attack. Even though he can fucking just interrupt everything to do. 'Cause
I can't currently do that in motion.
Fuck off, dude. Every little piece of shit you do. Just kill me. Bump it into you.
I love how there's how many polygon? I have 774 faces here. And I have 524 faces in the rest of the body. I love how more than half of the faces are currently in the hands. Do you have an eraser or something I can throw at him? Oh, Ryan,
What?
they can hear you. Just saying.
First and foremost.
Something's not right here. Let's do this again. That. Maybe. Okay, and then I should be able to do like this. Oh, not that one. Smooth fingers. As smooth as this little amount of polygons will allow me to. This to this. Nope. The hand looks wrong. Why does the hand look wrong? Probably because there's not enough gap here. Yep. What is this? I don't want that. Do do do. Do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. Do 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 do. You know what game I really wanted to get into? Phantasy Star Online 2. I tried many times, and I did get really into it for a bit, but like I didn't have anybody to play it with, and so it got really lonely, and I stopped playing. I say after earlier saying that I don't like multiplayer games, but like without people, without other people, it just felt like I was grinding for no reason. I'd gotten pretty good at it too. I wish I would have grown up with PSO because I would have been the perfect age for it, I think. But the issue is I didn't have access to like internet when I was younger. I might play Phantasy Star Galaxy on stream because Phantasy Star Galaxy has a single player mode, like a single player adventure. Sorry, not Galaxy, Phantasy Star Universe. Also, they have a Beastman race, which, as we all know, makes the game immediately like a million times better. I'm not furry trash, you're furry trash. I played a little bit of Phantasy Star Universe because at that point I had access to internet. It was not very good internet though, and I wasn't allowed to use it very often. Also, ad break. I'm just gonna move these joints up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick ad break and then I will be back. So thank you guys. I will be right back. Don't worry. Fear not. Hello. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Up. Phantasy Star Online was peak. Miss those simpler online gaming days. I really wish I would have been able to have more experience with those games. I really want to get myself I want to get a Dreamcast because I never had a Dreamcast growing up. Because I mean, that's kind of the reason why why Sega died, was because nobody had Dreamcasts. So these need to go longer. So I'm gonna put a thing here. Put Shift S2, and then I'm gonna go back up to this view, grab all of these. I'm going to lengthen them. So size on the Y. Oh, whoops. From 3D cursor, size Y. Okay, and then this one. Shrink this.
I bought that. Oh look, they just healed themselves again. Because why the fuck? Oh look, he can hit on me, but I can't do shit. What's that? You're trying to do something? No, no man.
Amy's doing some arena fights, and the enemies are not playing fair. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
No, don't stun-lock me again, because, you know, you can't interrupt anything they do.
That's a little exaggerated on the dimensions here. Yeah, let's go back. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's why it looks so weird. I just looked at my hand and realized what I'm missing. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. This is what it was missing. Boo, 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 ba, ba, ba. Okay, now the fingers are too long. I should do this one first, because this one, the thumb should come up to the first, at least on my hand, the thumb should come up to the first knuckle. Or, sorry, the second knuckle. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
It's off. Oh, come on. Bullshit. Did this big attack 4 times in a row? Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm thinking that I might play Phantasy Star Universe, like the solo story on stream at some point, just for fun, because it was the only one that I actually got to play. Hey Link, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. We're doing some 3D modeling stuff. I'm currently trying to figure out how fingers work. That looks better. Kinda. The thumb looks emaciated now. What is going on here? Geometry, what are you doing? I'll be lurking, that's fine. I much appreciate lurking. Hammy's got good lurking in the background. It sounds like Hammy finally did the thing. Modding, so need to lurk. Yeah, that's fine. I really appreciate you lurking, though. Just doing 3D modeling stuff and failing to make hands that look proper. Second, let me see something. I have really small hands for this character, which, I mean, oh god, where did I go? Where did I go? Let's go. Just wanted to look at my hands real fast. I shrank. Okay, so I've got tiny hands for mine. I think these hands are getting okay enough. Like, I feel like nobody's gonna be staring very closely at these hands. So I think, like, who really looks at hands and they're like, wow, these are some great hands. Let me take a look at them fingers real fast. Weirdos, that's who. That's who does that. Weirdos. So, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Judging the hands. I'll be the judge of them. Actually, Raku will be the judge of them since the model's for them. Okay, let's do individual or bound. There we go. These are very finger-shaped fingers. They're vaguely finger-shaped fingers. And I wouldn't say very, but vaguely finger-shaped fingers.
I'll leave the lid off. Let me see
I mean, I'm gonna add cornstarch later.
see if this works.
Okay. I'm just worried it might burn at the bottom. If you have it like, if you have the heat on and have it just bubble.
I still have it at the.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just worried that if we just let it bubble, it might burn at the bottom. It is mostly cream and cheese, so.
The red side.
I made a sauce, and it is mostly cream and cheese. And, does not contain cream cheese. So this is bothering me. I'm gonna grab from here. Ah. Yeah, I made a sauce that is sure to kill anyone who's even slightly lactose intolerant.
It is delicious, so we will die.
Okay. Let's work on this real fast. No, camera, I don't want to be there. I'm going to be doing work, so lurking, that's okay. I hope your work goes well, and I appreciate the lurk. Thank you. Yes, I should save. My arms are very tube-shaped, and I feel like Raku's arms should probably be kind of tube-shaped. No, I don't want this on. There we go. Their head is a little bit squished. It looks snub-nosed. So the neck's a little too long. Head also looks very small compared to the body, so I'm gonna bump that up. Second. Actually, from here, this. Do this. Now, if I grab this, second, this whole section here. And we need to do it from the 3D cursor. Okay, the head looks a little bit better that way, although it did not sit properly in second. God. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Neck is very wide, but not in both directions. booty. It's a little too inwards. I'll do the tail later. While I'm thinking about it, I should probably fix the ankle real fast. So what I should do is cut this. It goes like this. Second, how did I do it on the wrist? Oh, well, I can't tell now because it's got a whole bunch of extra stuff in it. So, oops. So it was a cut like this, I believe. Like that. Oops, why did... Oh, I have to press enter afterwards. So like that. And then I get rid of this. 1 second. How did I do that? Oh, that's how I did it. Okay, did the wrong way. So I have to do... cut the opposite direction. So I have to do... Second. Yeah, like this. Like this. And then I can do this, 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 and this. And then I can Control X. And now 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Two. I'll do this. Oops. The only issue is that things tend to start looking a little bit weird. You get this that happens. Unless you do something like that, but Yeah, we end up with like chunks missing of the that. So no bueno. That's not good. Well, why does it work there, but it doesn't work there? Because this face is not out inside, but this one is. Oh, okay. Guess I just need to move it down. Moving it up breaks it. Moving it down fixes it. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna do that all around here. Oh god, this made it worse. Okay, where does that go? I'm gonna do... a second, let me... comes up through here. So I'm gonna do one over here. Second. I'm gonna be smarter than this. Instead of doing it like right on the joint, I'm gonna do it like up here. This is probably not the best way to do this, but if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Words to live by. Okay, so by doing this, I can then get rid of this, this whole loop. This, whoops. Now, in theory, if I take these two loops, we still kind of have chunks missing. Sorta, in some spots. Oh, this still has the, some of these are not done properly. This needs to go away. This line right here needs to go away. It's fine. No one will know. How could they know? How would anyone know? No one will ever know.
You'll know.
How would they ever? They'll never know. No one could ever know. No one will ever know. Hammy, you act as if I have a conscience. Hammy's like, you'll know. No, I won't. Because I don't know anything. Ha. Checkmate. Second, let me check something. Face orientations are technically out, so that's good. What if I take these and just move them up? Why are some of them closing and some of them not? Also, I didn't even solve the problem I was trying to solve. It didn't do the thing properly. Let's try something. Okay, first of all, I am going to add a loop here because there is not enough stuff there. Okay. Okay, so let's try something here. Save. Get rid of this one. Damn it, just this and this. Okay, Control X. Oh, that's not how I was supposed to do it. Do the opposite direction. Like this. Second. Right here. This might turn out a little bit weird. So now if I get rid of this and this, also second. I think okay. One second, I need to look at a picture real fast. No, Steam, why would you pop up right as I was about to try to type something in Google? Edge, Blender. Okay, so apparently to do it this way, I would have to like make it less and less going up. It's not gonna work. Also, this just doesn't have enough sides. One second, how many sides do I have? I've got 10 faces. But this side's like really stupidly big. It worked in the wrist. Because I only did it on 2 sides, so I'll do it in the middle at the front. Actually, can I expand that out? Maybe. What if I... see what I can do here. Get rid of this. Oh, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is Pig Steps song. You're correct. It is. What do we have here? 4, 5. We have a lot more than 4 here. If I did like this. Oh dear, my guessing is crazy. I know that. I remembered this. Why am I having so much trouble coming up with a good solution for this? Oh. Okay, let's try this again. If it's flat, it's fine. So that's interesting. So long as it's flat, it's fine. So if I do this, where does this come out in the back? Over here. Let's undo that. Gonna cut back here. Now if I do this, it goes around instead of there. When Minecraft stuff comes, I immediately remember it. Yeah, I mean, games that you've played a lot have like ingrained chunks of your memory. Like as soon as I hear certain songs, I immediately know what game it's from, even if I don't immediately remember the game. I'm like, hey, I know hey, that's from this game, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even remember that game until I heard the song. Oh, why did that inset? That shouldn't have insetted. But it's fine because it's back here. Never actually played, but I remember a lot of things and stuff. Well, I played a lot of Minecraft in my day. Because it was a game that me and my friends could all play. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. 1 second, I need to hide. There we go. Now I can work on the paws a little bit more. While not having to see the entire body. Okay, so let's take this. My Akinator side comes and kicks. Oh my god, I haven't thought of Akinator in a long time. I remember when me and my friends first found Akinator and we spent like hours trying to stump it with like the most obscure things. This needs to move. feel like this needs to come out more. Okay, slowly coming along. Definitely has a lot less polygons in the hands. Those are some pretty cool paws, I think. Second, let's inset this real fast. Circle tool. Inset a little bit so that I can grab this. Oh. These kind of look like paws. Paws for effect. Sorry, not sorry. Inset. Okay, last BRB of the night. So I'm gonna do a quick ad break and I will be right back, and then we will finish the stream in an hour. Pzz. Whoop. Whoop. Pop. I don't have sound effects, so I do my own sound effects. Bum ba-da bum 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 ba-da bum bum bum. Oh, whoops. What is this? Hey, is this one here? Shouldn't be here. Oh, there. Why did you not go down? That was weird. Go down, girl. Go ahead, get down. There we go. Oh my god, what have I done? What's going on with this one? It's weird. What's this? We've got some weird stuff going on with the geometry here. Fighting a geometry war at the moment. Read this really awesome, well, I listened to the audiobook of a really awesome book called Tatami Universe, or sorry, Tatami Galaxy, and it's really, really good. About a Japanese kid in high school. I think he was in high school, or was he in college? Anyway, he was. It's like a slice of life that just gets very strange, and I really enjoyed it. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Did I fix that? No, I found I made an extra chunk in the back of the leg. It's fine. There we go. I fixed it. Do 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 do. I'll have to ask him if this is good enough for the feet. Because he wanted plantigrade paws. This is gonna have to slide up a little bit. Work. Definitely not like this. There we go. Wide paw. Top. I feel like that's a good shape. Especially for low poly. The water's boiling.
How long it usually does?
The pot is rattling. I was expecting you to say, "Oh, it's actually not boiling."
No, it's actually boiling. This much?
It'll be good. And we'll have leftovers, maybe.
Good, because that's the entire bag.
Horny pot. Yeah, it was vibrating. It was boiling, and our the element on our stove is not flat, so it was like rattling back and forth. Also, the bottom of our pot is not flat, and so it was like rattling back and forth. Here we go. And if they want claws, I can add those easily by insetting and extruding. So I'm gonna ask them if it's good. Try to keep things not too try to keep things kind of G-rated. I mean, I don't think I have the stream set for 18 plus. But try to keep things not too yeah. This 401 letter I did not want to send. I did it. Gonna ask how if they like it. I feel like it doesn't have a good profile though. It's fine. It's just try to keep things a little bit more PG. Has a little bit more of a profile now. I'm gonna send them a picture. I mean, I like it. I don't know if they'll like it though, but I like it. And we need an inner arch of the foot. But I don't know if that's a detail that they'll want or not. But I like these feet. Please don't take that out of context. like the shape of these paws. I think they are aesthetically pleasing paws. Do. I don't know if they'll get back to me. I feel like they're a little pointed, though. I think they're fine. But I'll have to wait until I get a yes or no from them. But so far, I think it looks pretty okay. Let's work on these legs. These legs need a bit of also, the butt looks really dumb. So what's going on with the body? It's like... something's a little bit weird with the alignment. The whole character. Yeah, things are really not right in this area.
Much longer?
Like in less than a minute. Actually, maybe a bit more than a minute. It's still a bit crunchy in the middle. Yeah, so the head is here, the spine goes down. The body is like too forward. I need to make more edge loops and stretch out the pelvis. Pelvis does not make sense, and also the butt is way too small. Like it is like shrunk. It needs to be like 10 times this big. No, I'm just kidding. It needs to be less squished. Let's put this here. Take this, and size it on the Z. Oops, from here. That makes a lot more sense. The butt's a little flat now, but it makes more sense. The pelvis makes more sense. Booty's a little big, but it's the right shape. Probably, yeah. That looks better. Though, I know that they're interested. I know that their characters are usually a little bit wider. Bunda, aka perfect butt. Nice bunda. Thank you for the nice... Thank you. I made it myself. Yeah, I'll be ending this soon, so it's fine. Okay, and let's not forget the tail. But I need to, no I don't. Okay, there we go. We've got a tail shape. And let's grab this. Let's grab all of this. Size on X0. This is a shape that I will fix next time, but I'm going to end my stream a little bit early today. And I'll be back tomorrow to play... there is Niash, aka Big Butt. I will be back tomorrow to play some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I will be back at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Go do those intels today. Well, I don't have any intels left to do because I did them all Monday. And I haven't played since, so... I have no intels left to do. But I think if Hammy allows me to, I might do the VR missions tonight so that I don't have to do them tomorrow.
What you doing if you beat the boss game for me?
Hammy said something if I beat something for him, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so thank you everybody for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. It was nice to have you all here. It was nice to be able to do some work on this. I know I was getting frustrated last Thursday, but I'm glad that I got it going. I'm gonna have to do a lot of this on my free time because a lot of this is just gonna be like moving vertices forward and then back and then forward and then back and then forward until they're perfect. No, I'll let Hammy play all night. I mean, I could. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. Let's see who we can raid, because we need to give somebody this love. Let's see if Misla is streaming right now. Lakota, Misla is streaming. Lakota is doing Jackbox games. Sorry, it says Jackbox, but also Doki Doki Literature Club? What? I don't know. Good Games Done Quick is playing Like a Dragon Ishin, which I eventually want to play, so we're not going to go there, because I don't want to spoil myself. I don't like being spoiled. I don't like spoilers. Yeah, let's go raid Misla. So, raid Miss Lacane. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I very much appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys again. If there's anybody here who hasn't followed me yet, I mean, I'd appreciate a follow, just saying. But you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. And then you can have notifications when I go live. But yeah, so I will be back on Thursday, sorry, tomorrow on Friday, and I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If you're not into gaming, because I do stream Mondays and Fridays for games, but if you like this type of stuff, on Mondays I work on game dev stuff, and Tuesdays I work on game dev stuff, and Thursdays I work on 3D modeling stuff, so yeah. I will see you guys whenever I see you guys, and I hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you guys later. Bye! 1 second. There we go.